Here's Cameron.
I see Pentagon is here. Hello, sir. Welcome. And happy Thursday, man. I'm having a little bit of an issue with my track IR. We may not be tracking IRly tonight. It's yeah. I'm just gonna give it a try here. How are we doing? Yeah. No. Yes. No. I think my microphone is actually in the way slightly. It's almost Friday. It is. Yeah, I think my microphone's in the way. All right, I've got to try something different here. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. We're just going to go ahead and put Tracky away, and we'll try it a little differently next time. I think what I'll do is just put it on the other side of my headphones. But last time I tried that, it didn't go so well. So I need time to configure that if I'm going to make it happen. So yeah, all right. Hey, here we are. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, stopping by, all that good stuff. We're here in Iceland with the Virtual USA Flying Club, and we're getting ready to fly the Chancellor, the 414, around the various sites here. We've got a few cool scenery add-ons that I'm extremely excited about. Of course, the Nordic, the Orbix store has the mesh for it, which is really nice. And then we have a few others that the Virtual USA Flying Club guys found. So should be a lot of fun. Let me see if I can get my aircraft ready to go here. I know we've been messing around for a little while here.
Fixie!
And there is Fixie. Brett, how are you, man? Yes, I know it's not the it's not the 310. It's not. But it's still a pretty good plane, I think. And I'm gonna go ahead and get about, man, I might just put it right up to the top. So this thing burns fuel like none other. Yeah, you don't use it very often, but like just once you get all the locks and stuff off, that's kind of the only time that I really use it. But yeah, let's I think most of you guys probably know where we're flying, but just in case you are tuning in and are wondering exactly what we're doing, here's the basic idea. I don't know that we'll get all of this or not, but we're here kind of up in this northwestern part, and I think we're just going to try to fly maybe a little, you know, clockwise pattern here. And all of these are actually little places we could land. I don't know that we will, but I think the idea is pretty sound. We'll just try to skirt along this little coastline here, go across the kind of this I don't know what you'd call that, this little finger, and then hop the ocean to the open ocean to the northern point here, and again just kind of trail ourselves down. I think we should be able to manage for the most part. I guess we'll find out, but that's the idea. And again, let's just go explore. I'm just really excited to see that there were a couple of add-ons that that the guys that put this event together, Eric Lemarier, put it together and found a couple of really neat little add-ons. So it's like, heck yeah, man, let's do this. All right, nav lights are on. You may hear a young gentleman in the background, but had a surprise visit from the junior first officer. Really excited about that, and gonna try to get him to say hello here, hopefully at some point. Of course, the dogs are always up for saying hello. Yep, I told him that you guys have been missing him, and we're excited to have him back so that you can say hi. Hey, Downwind Sim, what's going on, Ralph? What area of the country are you in currently? There?
Hello, Sam.
Downwind Sim has been traveling. Oh, you know what? I don't know that I did. Yeah, I don't think I have the... That's not going to work if you don't have the fuel tanks on. None of that stuff is doing anything. Greetings from Phoenix. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Well, welcome. Thanks for stopping in, even if it's only just for a minute. I know you've been just on a crazy world tour type of situation. Clear prop. God, am I going to be able to turn around here? I'm going to have to maybe use pushback. All right, here we go. Hey. 96 in Phoenix. Oh my goodness gracious. Zach, what's up, man? Yeah, you're right. Zach, that's a very good point. Heck of a good place for Cinco de Mayo. Ooh, well, still another week down there. Yeah, my friend, you're earning it. You're earning your pay right now. That's all I can say. I can report that the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In was a huge success. Had a really good turnout. And a lot of fun flying into and around the beautiful San Juan Islands. So sorry we missed you, but we did give you a shout out. And if you have a chance to go back and watch, you'll see that that you were missed. You were missed, and you are loved. All right, I need to file a flight plan here. Uh-oh. Yep. Yeah, no worries. No worries, buddy. Happy to do it. Happy to do it. So the Virtual USA Flying Club is already going. They've been going for over an hour now. So we're a little bit behind. I really don't know how to even file this. That can't be even close to correct, but I am, and also put my typical message of new to airspace, just in case we do get some air traffic in here. You never know. You never know. We are. This aircraft's flying Gulf here. That's cool. And I think we're going to be out of here in the next 5 minutes. So we'll go 0010. I'm planning on flying for a couple of hours. I'm hoping we have at least 4 hours of fuel. This thing will go, we'll do 180. And since we are eastbound, well, we say 3,500. Alright, that's all filed and ready to go. And as you can see, no ATC just yet. So we'll just roll with it. Again, I'm going to ask the question, since I'm continually tweaking and adjusting. How are the levels? Do I sound okay? Can you hear the aircraft? Can you hear me? I don't need to worry about cabin altitude. Really don't need to worry about any of this other stuff here. I'll turn some lights on. I think I have the daylight or the settings at the point where we'll maybe get a little bit of afternoon light. I'm going to go ahead and push back here, because I think if I try to go forward, I'll run into that building. This is a freeware scenery, by the way, from the TO. It's Bravo India Sierra. Can I turn? Oh, I can't turn. And first time I've ever been here. So I'm excited. Looking forward to it. DIY Jedi is in the house. Hello, man. Welcome. Alright, let me just get everything else situated here. I still don't quite know what to do with my microphone. It's like the best place to have it for recording or for audio is the worst place to have it for video. So I don't know. But I do know what. Well, I'll hold on. I've got a nice, hopefully pleasant surprise for you guys here in just a little bit. Stand by. Just setting up my Navigraph moving maps, just in case I need to have some procedures and all that good stuff. And also, it would be nice to have a little taxi chart. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I can see where we're at. We have runway 8 and runway 26 as our choices. I do not have, it doesn't look like any kind of ATIS here. How about wind barbs? Okay, looks like our 26 departure is going to be what we're hoping for. The winds are kind of coming out of the northwest, it would appear. All right. One last check of the event briefing, and we're looking to go to, it looks like Bravo India Romeo Sierra as our first airport, and that is on a heading of 130, 20 miles. So 130, 20 miles. Yes, sir. Around here somewhere.
Oh, minute.
Hey, I have a Scotsman. What's up? Juiciest juice ever. Hey, hello, welcome back. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. All right, we were going 130. So let me get that heading bug spun around here. Oh, that's the course. Sorry. Buck 30. Very good. Kind of a southeasterly departure. Yes, my dear. I'm working on a key right now. She loves it when I say that. All right, and just in case I want to go autopilot, I don't think I will, but we'll just put that up there and be ready to go. All right, did I miss anybody? Anybody else check in here? Zach and Pentagon and Downwind and Juicy Juice and Iowa Scotsman and DIY Jedi and Good Fixins Welcome, guys. Welcome. Great to see you. Let's do this. Ralph says hi. So let me make sure that the whiskey compass here, it's showing about 175, and what are we showing down here? About 175. So that's good. So we're gonna depart to the west. We're gonna kind of head up to runway 26. And ooh, I know one other thing I need to do. A big thing. A very big thing. Avionics need to come on, because I think we want to talk to people, don't we? This is not good. This is not good. Why don't I have GTN 750? He asked. Let's just make sure that that's up and running. Sometimes it does some weird things if you have to jump in and out of the sim. But sim is connected with avionics. Look at the settings. Cycle navigation. Yeah, we're fine there. We're fine there. And yeah, we should be okay there. Why are we not? This may impact our ability to fly this airplane. Avionics bus off and then back on. We might have to go to a non-GTN 750 aircraft here, but I've never had this not fire up, so I'm kind of curious as to what's going on. Yeah, and I have no other means. I don't really care if I have the GPS. I just don't have any other way to fly or to communicate. That's my main comms. So, all right. Well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to do this. Rats. Got to run downwind sim. Got a downtown shoot tonight. Awesome. Yeah, good to hear from you as well. Glad you're doing well down there. Hey, Edmund is here. How's it going? All right, let's pick a different GTN. So did I? Oh, maybe. I picked the wrong one. I picked the PMS. That's the one I need right there, guys. All right. Third time's the charm. BIIS. And maybe we can pick a different spot where we don't need to push back. Here, let me take a look. So we were down here. Those were definitely pushback spots. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try 3 here. He got you there, downwind sim. He got you there. Well, all right. How was everybody's Thursday? Hope you guys had a good one. I had a very interesting one. We woke up to a little bit of water in the basement, so I got to wrestle with that. Fortunately, I don't think it was too bad. We kind of got it cleaned up, and fingers crossed it's not going to need anything more professionally done, but never fun when you like have that happen. It was yeah, it's been, if you have basements, it's going to happen, right? But it does get a little bit old. So let's see if our friends, well, this is loading up. We've got to have some I guess we'll make that the destination as well. Got to have some birds in the air, I would think. Where are these guys? Oh, this is where are we? We're over here. Iceland. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. We got a lot of guys here. There's a Smitty. Beautiful. Oh, and some of these guys are filing like legit, like point to point VFR routes. Maybe I should do that. I just don't know where I'm gonna be flying to, if I'm being totally honest with you. But maybe if I have the GTN, I'll be able to do that more easily. But yeah, we're gonna come down here. We're gonna come to this corner to here, hop across. But honestly, a guy can just pretty much just fly around and just, I mean, there's all kinds of places to land here. You're going to see if I get zoomed in far enough. I mean, there's just all kinds of little cool strips. So, yeah. Okay, let's try this one more time, you guys. One more time, baby. That fuel is good. We'll just back it off to about there. We'll go a few clouds. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Get rid of that. And I don't think we have any covers. Oh, geez, Louise, I put myself right. And this is a collidable thing, so it will cause problems. So yeah, no matter what, I'm hosed. Can I push? Well, I'm not. I can actually. I just need to get away from it a little ways here. Don't tip over, please. Thank you. All right, that ought to work. All right, let's run through that startup procedure again. We're going to go batteries and alternators on. We're going to get all of our, mags on. We're going to come down here. We're going to turn the fuel on. We're going to come back over here. We're going to make sure that we have the, I believe it's the nav lights that let people on the ground know we've established power to the aircraft. Mixture's full rich, props full forward, and we're cracking the throttles. We're going to clear prop. That's clear over there. We're going to prime. 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. There we go. There was a recent update, by the way, to this airplane, and so I am excited to see, you know, they just keep making it better and better and better. So it's going to be fun to see how this thing flies. It's been a little while. I don't honestly remember changelog wise like what they've really done to it, but every time they push out an update, it's just, it feels like the plane just is that much smoother, and just everything about it is fantastic. All right, that can come on now, and we should have, hey, there we go. All right, there we go. There we go. Continue. We're gonna get that little pause, passed, or whatever that little message is.
TOS, system test okay.
There we go. That's what I meant. And again, we'll set 3500. I don't plan on putting the autopilot on, really, but just in case we will. And then we wanted 130. We set that here. All right, beautiful. And again, we're going to go facing south, so we need to taxi down, runway up the other way, all the way down. There we go. And hopefully nobody inbound. Let's just out of curiosity though, let's do this. Now first of all, let's go 2280. And then we'll go standby. I think there's the right 7,000 here, I think is what we have. And then let's see if we can actually find this first one. B, Bravo, India, Romeo, Sierra. Oh, I missed. Hang on. I'm also there. Some of these they did say are not. They're not actually on the. That one's on our, that one may not be in the nav data, so Alright, well, we'll just roll with it. And again, look out the window, and I think we should be just fine. So, can I make this turn? I'm not sure. Better to turn all the way around. Probably. Yeah, you know what? We'll just we'll give it a go. See what happens. Oh yeah, plenty of room here. Listen to radio calls, and this is Isafjordur traffic. Okay. Isafjordur traffic. Twin Cessna 11816 is back taxiing runway 26. Isafjordur traffic. That's a mouthful. Let's go. Let's go altitude on. Oops. That'll be good. Let's go. You know what I need to do is probably turn traffic on if nothing else. I turn traffic on over there and the map on right here. There we go. So what I've installed, just so you guys know, is a couple different mods, and I'll show you those as we get going here. But one of them is designed, I think, to enhance the sea lane traffic and things like that. So I'm excited to see that. Kind of supposed to just, I think, enhance the general appearance of the water and all those things. Another one is designed to enhance the rocky areas, some of the cliffs and things like that. And then, of course, we've got the Orbix mesh as well. So a little bit of everything here. I'm hoping it's going to make for a really nice experience for you guys. I know I've been excited about it here. All right, pitot heat coming on. That could come on. Don't need any of this stuff. We'll go taxi, anti-collision, and landing lights on. And I think we're ready. How about just a super fast run up here? Make sure everything is behaving, since I haven't flown this plane in a little while. Everything is in the green. Cycle the props. From the sounds of it, I know the prop feathering is something that they've really been working on. I had a little bit of a bump. Yep, both of them are pretty much the same. That's good. Back to idle. Just make sure everything is looking good here across the board. Yes, yes, yes. All that's good there. Perfectly good. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. Isafjordur traffic. Cessna 11816 is departing runway 26. Will be right-hand downwind departure to the east. Isafjordur traffic. Yep, I don't think we're going to turn left here because of, well, terrain. But, all right, let's do it. Power. Forgot to put flaps in, so flaps are now out. Airspeed's alive. Kind of a lumpy, bumpy runway here. It's 80 and rotates. Going to miss my track IR tonight, aren't I? I may have to break down and try to set it up after I try to get to my first location here. Oh, that's beautiful.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
All right, Betty. Here's our first little villa. Maybe I'll try to give you some more outside shots. That's nice. Okay, so we're looking for 130. We're going to have to kind of go around this hill to get it. Good fixes. What happened to my track IR? Well, it's when I have it on my normal left side, it's kind of the microphone position is interfering with it. So I'm going to move it over to the right hand side. But the last time I tried that, it didn't exactly work properly. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, Fixie. Torn. But no, it's working properly. It's just a matter of like getting everything. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. All right, I'm going to give you this just after the fact here. Return of go around cam. Hello, hello. You can watch me reduce power for climb. Ooh. Bring back the RPMs. Ah, there you go. Behind the scenes, baby. Behind the scenes. Talking about. We brought back the go around cam, the beloved go around cam, and you will notice that it is sponsored by our friend Tuba Flight, aka Tuba Fight, and we started kind of a new tradition on the stream, and the first person to toss any kind of monetary well, to a cheer bid, a donation, a sub, anything, they get to have the sponsorship for the next flight. So if you'd like to be the sponsor of the go around camera for Saturday's flight, then it's still up for grabs, man. And he dropped some big time Benjamins on that. I think it cost him a subscription, a reascription. But yeah, certainly, like I said, not anything that is it's of course tongue in cheek. But if you do, I will reward you if you resubscribe, or you give me a donation, or you give me a cheer bid, or you gift a sub or something like that, man. It's the least I can do. It's one of the ways I can give back to you. So, all right, 130. We are on our way, guys, and what we're looking for here, I might go ahead and zoom out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be using all kinds of different navigational techniques tonight to see if we can find our way. But anyway, that's we'll have that back on. Remind me, we'll put that back on. So yes, that does mean that I've come up with a different solution for my main camera, which is in the form of a new webcam. So hopefully that looks good as well. And yeah, got to find a little better position here. Ooh, boy, that looks nice, doesn't it? Holy cow. Glamour shot. Let's see if we can get one here. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. We try to do a little bit more of this kind of outside. Pull the flaps up. Outside stuff, just so we can get a little bit of where it is we're flying. And all right, beautiful. So if that's the case, I might have to go with a little bit of autopilot here, just so I don't get too squirrely. All right, autopilot coming on, heading mode engaged, and I think we're going to just arm the altitude. 3,500. We're a little bit over, so it'll descend. But that should give me a fighting shot here. Looks like that's not where we're going. Now we've got a little ways to go. This first leg is 20 miles. And yeah, we're doing good. But I'll shoot for like 34 and 24. And let's just go through really quickly the remainder of the after takeoff checklist. Actually, cruise power can be backed off, honestly, between 2100 and 2450 if we really wanted to go econ mode. But I think we'll bring it back because we do need to save a little bit of fuel here. So how about we go about 26, 27-ish, 28-ish, and then RPMs can be. Really, the RPMs can be anywhere that it performs well for us, and so I think that looks pretty good right there. We're doing good here. You know, 160 true air. We don't need to be much faster than that. All right, cow flaps should be closed. I haven't touched them yet, and anti-icing not needed. Pressurization also not needed. We're not going any higher than 3,500. And then lights are, I'm going to go ahead and probably just leave the landing and taxi lights on, just because, again, we won't be higher than transition altitude here, so we can just leave them on. All right. After takeoff checklist is complete. And, yeah, it's time to start looking around a little bit here. I think I maybe even have some views. Do I have any, what do I have? There we go. It's a little outside wing view. I do think you get like a little bit of baby wing flex on this plane too, which is kind of cool. You know, got that on that fancy Cessna 310 in Milviz. I also don't have these. And Milviz doesn't have this. Yeah, man. Cup holders. I guarantee you Milviz doesn't have that. And if they do have that, I guarantee you they don't have this. Holders here, yeah, they don't have those cup holders. No way they have those cup holders. How do you fit? Like, if you're truly flying, how do you fit your coffee down there? Like how does that work? There's an airstrip. Might have just missed one. Missed one. I'm looking on that's not one that we're flying to tonight, but that's kind of cool. Yeah, you're not getting anything bigger than a medium coffee in there, right? Just something, just enough to spill on your pants and make you look like you wet yourself. Outside sounds are super loud, aren't they? Pull those back just a little bit. Oh boy. There we go. All right, let me show you a couple of the links, just in case if you didn't have a chance to fly with us, you're gonna still want this stuff here. So one of the links is, of course, there's the world update from Microsoft Flight Sim. If you haven't got that already, you're going to want to get that. It's done a really nice job with the Nordic area. But here's the first one that we installed. It's called the Iceland Overhaul, and this is kind of the one that has it's supposed to just kind of give you a little bit of extra McLovin, just sort of overall, but it addresses think specifically some of the things around the water's edge. But I think this will be really cool to see in terms of just the little towns and things like that. So that's one thing. That's called the Iceland Overhaul. Of course, the Orbix Iceland mesh is 100% free. It's just a matter of if you can afford the file size, and of course, whenever it's Orbix, it's going to be a little bit of a scenery hit or a frame hit, but I'm not too bad. So anyway, that does a little, again, kind of a general overall improvement to the scenery. I actually got it and was so happy with it that I purchased the Alaskan scenery overhaul, and I'm still kind of the jury's out on that one. I don't know that that one's quite as nice as the freeware as this freeware Iceland one is. And I sure as heck know it's not as nice as the payware New Zealand. And then the last one here that I just shared is I lost it here. Where is it? Where are we at? Okay, there we go. It's the Iceland rock formations, which again just kind of is exactly what it describes. So looking forward to flying these coastlines. But yeah, those are the three biggies that I installed, and looking forward to seeing kind of how it shakes out. The problem up here is, as you guys know, it's getting good ortho imagery. Oh my goodness. Look at that. It's important that you tell the dog that, or you're in trouble the rest of the night. So yeah, and then there's also some X-plane things. There's a oh, you know what? I take it back. The scenery that we flew out of was actually just part of the Orbix stuff, and so the freeware scenery that you can download is actually for X-plane. So yeah, I stand corrected. But anyway, that's what we're doing. That's where we're going. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I feel like potentially we have overshot. Yeah, I think we've overshot. That first airport might have been the one we were supposed to land at. And so I'm going to try to see if we can go direct to the next one, which is Bravo India Golf Juliet. Let's see if we can get that one entered in here. That one we do have. Okay, cool. Activate that, and okay, we need to make a little bit of a turn here, so beautiful. And what are we? We're not. Can I go nav mode? Can I go nav mode? Why can't I go nav mode? Okay. It's not letting me go nav mode. That's because I'm down here and I'm not. There we go. Now I can go nav mode. Alright. I think I had that problem last time I flew this plane. Thinking it was busted, and it was me that was busted. But yeah, I think the airport that the first airport that we were looking for was actually right about where that little marker was. So that's probably some sort of navigational aid that we missed. But that's okay. We'll get the second one here. And we have like 14 of them to fly to if we really want. And yeah, it should be fun. I wonder if the real world weather is creeping back in on me here, because I had set it to just a few clouds, and like I'm seeing rain now and the works. So I wonder if real weather is creeping back in. Let's take a look and just see here. Oh, jeez. Nope, a few clouds. That's all we have. So I guess we're just gonna punch through this stuff here. We'll be all right. There we go. It's cleared back. Just a little squall. No big deal. No big deal. Am I on Bat Sim? You don't see me on Bat Scope? Yes, no, I'm not on Bat Sim. I was, but I'm not now, and now I am back on Bat Sims. I think what happened was I forgot to reconnect after I spawned back in. John, how are you, by the way? Welcome, my friend. Skull. All right. Well, we are heading in the right direction. I think I'm gonna turn auto off and let's see how we do here. Check my numbers. Before I do that, we're looking for what? What are we looking for here? We're looking for something right around 90. Yeah, right around 90. First time on Fussy Pants in a long time for Smitty. Well, hey, welcome back, buddy. I hope it goes well for you. They've made some nice improvements to the sim, I really think, and I know it's still causing some people some gray hairs, but I think they've done some pretty cool things. And I'm not even talking about some of the really cool airplanes that they've released. That's for sure, you know, a bonus, a benefit here. All right, what do we have? Do I have wind data turned on anywhere? I don't think I do. We should be shooting something to the north and to the west, so we're going to be flying kind of a roundabout here into the field. This is what field, by the way? Where the heck are we going? This is Gjoger Field. Gjoger Field, I think. Gjoger traffic. Twin Cessna 11816 is 5 miles to the east of the field, descending 3,300, and we'll be inbound, landing back to the northwest, Gjoger Field. Relearning all the controls and setup stuff. Yep. Oh yeah, you bought the Kodiak. I heard that's a nice aircraft. I think those is that SimWorks Studio. They're sort of they're kind of creating a reputation of being pretty solid. All right, I think I maybe see our. Nope, I don't see our. I see somebody blinking down there though, don't I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to be a little bit more purposeful, I think, with my flight planning here for this next leg. I grossly overshot the first potential runway and needed a fair amount of help to kind of get myself back on the bearings, as they say. And this next leg, as you can see, it shoots us across. You can see the land over there, so it might be a little bit easier just to aim for the point, which is where we're going. But again, I just need to kind of just be more purposeful. Okay. Let's not fly past what we believe is the departure the departure runway. So, all right. So I can either land. Interesting. Wind barbs here are showing. Showing me an interesting story. Let's see if we can see any windsocks down there. Maybe they'll give us a little indication of what's going on. It's kind of tough to see. You don't have great great viewing window in this plane. This is maybe the Twin Otter would have been a better choice. We're gonna shoot 2-4. What the heck? Yeah, I think we're shooting 2-4 here. Gilbert traffic, Twin Cessna 816 is on the left, downwind runway 24, Gilbert. All right, let's level off. We're at 1,000 feet here. Need to get my speed under control. I'm on the downwind for sure. I'll spin this around just to give me some alignment. Notch of flaps coming out. Turn base. Gilbert traffic, Twin Cessna 816, left base, runway 24, Gilbert. Climbed a little bit there. I need to be descending ever so slightly. There we go. That looks good. Glad I didn't make this too tight of a pattern. I think we're okay. Might be 2-6 instead of 2-4. Gilbert traffic, Twin Cessna 816 is on the final runway 24, Gilbert. November 8033 Foxtrot. Hello, Michael. Nice to see you, my friend. We're making it a habit to kind of hang out in the same spots, aren't we?
500.
Check. Oh, that wasn't a terrible rollout. Flaps 2 in gear. All right, fuel is undercarriage, mixture, props, and switches. Carb heat included is, we're doing okay. Whoa, hey, hello. Got a little bit low in the course of that. That's kind of why I wanted to fly this plane, is I'm a little out of practice with the landing, and so I wanted to get back in and try it a couple times. I think I'm going to have to, I'm just going to have to get my track IR back out and try to make it work. That was too difficult to not have. Flight like this, it's just kind of built for track IR. There's 90. That'll be a good approach speed. Picking up a little speed here on the descent. You know what I just realized is by setting this weather to forced cloudiness. Ooh, there's a stall. Yeah. Oh, hey, hello. Well, look at this runway. Ugh. That's no good. There we go. Now we're down. I may have inadvertently adjusted the wind here. All right, that was interesting. Might be a taxiway over there. I'm not sure. We're just gonna get out of here, because again, we're gonna try to set up track IR. We're gonna try to maybe file a more official flight plan instead of just VFR in Iceland. And yeah, we're just gonna kind of see if we can just be a little bit more purposeful here. All right, well, maybe the elevation is supposed to be that way. Like those houses like have stilts and stuff. But that runway, man, that runway was something else, wasn't it? That was pretty Pretty loopty-doopty, but that's all right. Okay. Hang tight for a second. Let me... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do go-around cam again. Got it. All right. Leave it on go-around cam for the takeoff, but for now, I'm going to go to the away from keyboard cam so I can get my track IR set up. Be right back. The problem I have, you guys can kind of see it, is when it's on the right-hand side, it doesn't track laterally like it's supposed to. Yeah, shoot. All right. Give me one more moment there. Darn it. It's just not going to work, guys. Hey, Trail Door. How are you, man? How are you? So all I'm going to do is be rubbing against this microphone now. Yeah, we're gonna just have to come up with the plan B for that. My setup is just not conducive to that right now. So, all right, well that's okay. Let's figure out where we're going and what we're doing and all that good stuff here. Let's get to flying. Enough configuration talk here. So we are, as you can see right here at what we were calling yogurt traffic. We're going to be coming over here to Skagata, which actually looks just like an Ndv at this point in time. But we maybe, excuse me, we'll have an airport over there. So, first CTD with Musfuss for Spitty. Oh man. Yeah, if you haven't run it for a while, there is a fair amount of like taking stuff out of the community folder and updating stuff, and there is a little bit of that. But all right, well anyway, I think that basically just going to travel eastbound for this leg. So let's do it. We'll set it, forget it. We'll stay at 3,500, and yeah, I guess we'll hop outside a little bit here and there if we have to, which is fine as well. So I don't know again if there's actually a runway out there or not. The next actual landing strip, if we were to do a real proper flight plan here, let's do this. Let's remove that. And let's go from where we're at right now currently, which is I think it actually has us there. All right. Bravo, India, Gulf, Sierra. No, Gulf, Gulf Juliet. There we go. And then we're going to go down here to the next airport is Bravo India Kilo Romeo. And that one is in there as well. So cool. All right, and then in the meantime, we'll have a little waypoint. Here, golly. I don't honestly know how you'd put that in there. I don't think I can just put. Can I just put the Ndv? Oh, that needs to be above though. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Remove. Okay. I honestly don't know. Sierra Mike. What does that look like in our map? Yeah, that's clearly not the right. That SM is not the right spot. Okay, so I kind of thought that, but I wasn't 100% sure. So we'll just take it out and we'll fly east until we get to this point right out here, and then we'll head south to the airport. And if there is something out here on the point, we'll land on it. It's only 30 miles, so we should be there in just a few. Hey, the original Godspeed Scott, how are you, man? I'm doing well. Happy Thursday yourself, and thanks for stopping by, buddy. Good to see you. Skull. Zach is saying that was just an Ndv. Okay, well, we'll still fly out there because it'll be cool to look at, and be able to just see what it looks like out there. All right, here we go. I've been hosing our friend, Tuba Flight. They haven't given him his sponsorship dollars worth here. So yeah, you know what I really hope to be able to do with this go around camera, in all seriousness, is I think that'd be a fun thing to tie to the channel points. Just, I think that would be kind of really cool here. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on that. This runway is loopy-doopy. Sorry, I'm kind of distracted taxiing here. I'm trying to get my flight plan filed. I forgot about filing something to VATSIM here. Let's get that in the books here. You know me. Buy the books at all times. It'll probably fly right into the ocean if I'm not careful. All right, here we go. End of the runway. Flight plan is filed. We're turning around. Trail door is going to work on a rum and coke while he installs Microsoft Flight Sim. And, oh, you're going to get it on your wife's laptop. Very nice, very nice. Yep. Trail door, I tell you what, there's been some pretty cool advancements in the sim, I think. Worth a reinstall if you haven't had it for a while, in my opinion. But okay, here we go. So we are going to be departing, and we're going to be turning, kind of coming back eastbound. So let's make this radio call get going here. Yoga traffic, Cessna 11816 is departing runway 22. It'll be a left-hand downwind departure eastbound VFR. Gauge traffic. Oh, you have it on your old desktop. Yeah, this will be hopefully it'll be a step in the right direction then for you. All right, engines are responding. Roller coaster time. Here we go. Airspeed's alive. $70, $80. We're airborne a little early there. We must have a slight headwind, I would assume. Positive rate gear's coming up. I'm getting the gear horn warning because I had accidentally had 2 notches of flaps out instead of just my usual takeoff flaps. All right, looks like we're clear to the left. Airspeed looks slightly low, so I'm nosing down. And hey, my man. Here's the junior first officer doing his thing. I've got him set up on my old SciTech over there, and I'm just about, probably not too many visits away from me having to arm wrestle him for this chair. He is really, really interested, no doubt about it. All right, up and away we go. We're shooting for the northern tip of this land mass right across the way. Roughly eastbound. There's a couple of stutters, which is not ideal. Ooh, I think it was related to maybe a weather update. Again, I thought I had everything set for just a few clouds, but nothing crazy as far as precipitation. You can see the raindrops though again on my window. There goes that little airport, and away we go. probably just hand fly this. Pull back on the power. Kind of climb power was supposed to be 34 and 24. Working these engines a little harder than they need to be. Fly by the numbers. Yeah, well, it depends on what map you're using there, Trail Dory. I do have what the documentation suggests, but even at that, it's sometimes it's pretty suspect. But we did actually climb out right about, between 88 and 108 is the climb out, and but I didn't get it pulled back. Actually, it suggests 31 and a half manifold pressure. I think I'm thinking about the DC3 or something. 34 and 24. I don't know. There's 3,500. There's roughly eastbound. Let's bring the nose down, see if we can see land ho, and kind of make our way over there. How old is the co-pilot? He's gonna be 5. Can you believe that? About 3 weeks from now, he'll be 5. Hard to believe. He spent a fair amount of time in that living room back there playing and being a part of things. He's a huge part of this stream, to be sure. Your son turned 37. That's awesome, man. It's great to be a dad. Yep. This is the first of what I hope will be many grandkids, and yeah, I've enjoyed the heck out of it. Now he's just in his own little make-believe world. I don't know what he's probably some kind of an airplane or something right now. You've got an 11-year-old grandson. That's so awesome. I love it. Climb it a little bit. Don't need to be 3,500 will be just fine. And I'm going to go ahead and back off to kind of cruise power here. Trying to save a little bit of fuel. This is a fuel hungry beast, as you guys know. Doing over here though. Fuel quantities are still good. All my oil pressures, temperatures look good. Yeah, I think we're looking great. Let's make sure we stay eastbound here, shall we, guys? You don't want to miss Iceland on this side of the island. You don't want to miss it to the north. You're going to be flying for a while before you hit land again. No, we do have a little bit of advantage down here. But oh, you know what I was gonna do is this. I was going to see if I could. I believe there's a way. Probably should set the autopilot so I don't drift all over the place, to get some wind data. How about we just do this? Let's just look and see what we have set here. Does it show? I guess it really doesn't show. And when you set this, it just kind of has, precipitation and clouds and, over standard barrel. Maybe it generally tracks the real-time wind, maybe? I don't know. Trailers blowing up 3 planes in Flight Sim 20 so far by over-ramping the throttle. Yeah, not watching the pressure. Yeah. I hear you. Hey, we found one of the few clouds, it looks like. Yeah, I remember doing that. The first plane I did that in actually was one of the Cubs or something. We were flying out there by, in the Roanoke area I think it might have been with the Virtual USA Flying Club, and it was one of the first times I'd flown in the sim. And I was just plugging right along, having a good time, and I'd forgotten I had left it fully firewalled, and sure enough, I got that little crashy crash, and I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. All right, coming back up here on this little point, and again, there should be an NDB. We could. Do we have the ability to tune an NDB with this aviation or avionics configuration? I don't know that we do. I don't mind you being chatty. Trailor, it's been a while, man. It's been a while. DA62 for you, yeah. That's a fun plane. I like that little plane. Been a good year, you said? Yeah. Oh, it's been a good year, yeah. It's pretty in X-Plane 11. Yeah, that's Aerovasc that makes that in X-Plane 11. That's a plane that you can fail an engine as well. Scott said a while back he was getting ready to fly into Cincinnati. Hey, cool, man. Scott, I'm kind of distracted tonight. Edmonds, let's see, my DR40 altitude light came on entering a downwind. Huh, weird. Must have had, maybe you had something set like a go-around altitude or something. Trailor stopped flying just after Flight Sim 2020 came out, right before the pandemic. Oh, alternator light. Ah, the engine was gone. Oh, no. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, that's not good, but that makes sense. Oh, boy. Well, and when you're turning downwind, you don't have a lot of time or altitude to get things fired back up again. So I hope you're able to get it going again. So this is one area where we might see a little bit of like what the coastline looks like with that Iceland rocks. Plug in. Kind of down there, hard to see, I guess, from where we're at, but I need to maybe be a little bit lower, don't I? Let's head on down to 1,500. You were over 500 for your attempt at the field. Well, Trail Door, thank you, but I do have all the weather turned off, so I don't think I have a lot of wind. And this plane is actually really stable. It's a very, very stable platform. It's a big aircraft. I mean, you don't realize, but like the thing has, like, it seats like, I don't know, 8 or 9 people. It's crazy. 2, 4 back there with the jump seat 5, co-pilot 6, pilot 7. So I mean, it's I think considered a cabin class aircraft, almost like a King Air, maybe not quite as big, but kind of getting into that territory. So consequently, it's quite heavy, and I think that helps promote a little bit of stability. No, it's a twin. It's a 414. Just a Nice fun twin. You know, when you've got winglets that size, that got a fairly stable platform. Oops, there we go. Back there, I don't know why. You know what I am going to do is this, though, guys. We need to have the landing lights extended, so let's pull those back, and we'll just turn the taxi lights off as well. Okay. Okay. So we need to turn and head down the coastline here, and you know, just peeking on the phone books just in case. You never know, there might be a little hidden dirt strip there somewhere. Well, what's that? Kind of looks suspiciously airstrippy. I think it's just a little bit of a neighborhood, though. Ooh, there's one. There's one. Hey, there's one. Right there. That's clearly one. What do you think? You want to make a dirt runway attempt in this baby? I think so. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I lost sight of where we're at here, but I think I'm seeing. Where were we? Peeking. It's off this little point right here, isn't it? Isn't it? Maybe not. I lost sight of it. All right, let's do a little left-hand 360 and see if we can locate it. Where are you? Maybe I'm just seeing things. I could have swore we had something over there. Yeah, you guys are seeing it too, right? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's behind me. Right there. Oh, it's a grass strip, actually. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so we've got it in sight. Let's see if we can fly. It's definitely not going to be a closed traffic pattern here, but we can at least try to fly something roughly traffic pattern like. We're a little high still. And yeah, I'm seeing about a 2.5,
Terrain
2.4.
ahead. Terrain ahead.
I think our last runway was a 220, and so yeah, I think let's overfly it here. I mean, when we were outside, it looked like a dirt strip. Maybe I'm looking at a different one here. I don't know. But that certainly looks like an airstrip to me. We're gonna make it one, even if it's not. Oh yeah, that's gotta be. Somebody's been out there with the lawnmower purposely. But I do think this is more of a 2.2. I think it's quite a 2.4. So we'll go there. Yeah, definitely. Trail Door says YOLO. Trail Door, I forgot what a bad influence you could be to me. All right, and altitude looks okay now, so I don't even know what radio call to make on this because I don't know where we're at. I really don't. I haven't heard anybody else talking on the comms. I think they're all on the other side of the island at this point, probably. All right, there it is. See that little those light strips? That's kind of my aiming point, I think, here. Okay, let's go first notch of flaps. Shouldn't be getting an altitude or a gear horn unless I don't know why I'm getting a gear horn warning. I'm not going to put the gear down quite yet. Feel like I'm a little high still. we go. Not the tightest pattern in the world, that's for sure. All right.
Terrain ahead.
We're coming down.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Nothing but water there, sister.
Terrain
You're
ahead.
seeing?
Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
I'm turning base.
Terrain
lady.
ahead. Pull up.
I don't know what
Terrain
you're talking
ahead.
about.
Pull
Turning
up.
base.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. 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 Terrain ahead.
And yes,
Pull up.
I will look for the TAWS inhibit
Terrain ahead.
feature.
Pull up. Terrain
get on
ahead.
down here.
Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
I mean,
Pull
which
up.
one of those is lights?
Terrain ahead.
Landing lights
Pull
and
up.
taxi lights.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. 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 Terrain
It's
ahead.
a little bit
Pull
lumpy
up.
also, isn't it?
Terrain
Oh,
ahead. Pull up.
Oh. Oh.
Terrain ahead.
Oh.
Pull
Oh.
up. Terrain
hey.
ahead. Pull up.
Oh, hey. Ho.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
Hopefully I'm
Pull
not
up.
damaging my aircraft here. Yikes.
Terrain ahead.
Wow. Okay. That was a wicked one. Hee. Yeah. Yeah. She missed the whole point of how to land, right, Evan? Oh my goodness gracious, that was wicked. All right, let's do a couple things here first. Let's see. This one is feature rich enough that it might actually have TAWS inhibit. Airspace alerts. Look at other. Okay, let's turn that off and see. Good call there. Good call. Replace my divots. Yeah, John, no doubt. Holy crap, holy. Alright, it's gonna be a rodeo anyway, so we're just gonna get the heck out of here. Let me, okay, well, I need to find out. Let's get all these back up here. And then flaps 15 for takeoff. Oh boy. Yeah, any damage to the outside of the plane here? Doesn't appear to be. Didn't prop strike. That was the one thing I was worried about. I have failures, or I have collisions turned off. Otherwise, that might have been an end of the flight type of deal. All right, here we go. Rock and roll. With any luck, we'll catch one of these little speed bumps, and it'll fling us into the air, like maybe this one. Rip. Oh, not quite. Here comes another one. Oh yeah. Almost. There's one that'll get us flying. Ground effect. I'll even bring my gear up. There we go. Away we go. That's a little better.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
That didn't
Terrain
work.
ahead. Pull up.
That wasn't what we wanted.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
There we go. I knew there was a way to do it. All right. 31 and 24. And now we can quietly climb. This ought to be pretty cool, actually. Heading towards some of the more mountainous terrain and sort of back towards where we were looking to go here. Trail door, it's all right, man. I think that was all airspace, wasn't it? Like all kinds of any kind of restricted airspace. Sadar Roker traffic. Yeah, that's where we're heading. It's probably a good thing we don't have ATC. They'd be just chuckling at us. Sadar Roker traffic. I don't know that we don't have yeah, we don't have ATC. We have, oh, it's weird. We've got Oceanic, I think. I'm going to go about 1,500 again. Just try to keep it down nice and low. And oh, I forgot. I keep forgetting two things. One is the go-around camp, darn it. And two is being able to hop outside and heading. And let's just go alt hold right there. Okay, let's hop out and look around just a bit. Haha, good trail door. I'm glad, man. It's a good one. I kind of needed that one myself today. I had a really tough days with anxiety today. Oh, guess who still has flaps down? That'll help. And I'm all over the place tonight. I am. It's good that I'm in this plane though, because it's like I've made some sort of little goofy mistake every time I've departed. So I need about 6 or 7 more just to kind of get back in the groove here. This year marks 10-year anniversary since you had your big heart attack, and they said you had minutes to live. Oh man, wow. Yeah, and you're doing well though, apparently, right? I mean, from when I talked with you in chat a little bit and on Slanty stream, you know. Good. Well, I'm glad. I'm really glad. That's a scary deal. Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, when he's ready for you, right? It's doesn't matter. You're going, which again is not a bad alternative. I mean, look, I don't think anybody wants to die, right? But if you're going to die, it's nice to know that you're heading to paradise. But yeah, it's just a matter of when. That's right. It's just a matter of when for all of us. But it is comforting to have the gift of salvation. One less thing to worry about, I guess, right? All right. Well, let's start looking. I think we go all the way in. It looks like all the way into this little fjord here, and you can see it sort of on the map, kind of tucked in that back right-hand corner. And so again, we don't really, weather-wise, don't know exactly what we're after, but it seems like sort of that westerly approach has been pretty good, although that last one we might have been better off going the other way. I don't know. So some folks think they're steering the canoe. Yeah, right? Yeah. Trail door it is. It is nice up here. What a cool place. One of the things I'm most looking forward to with the release of the PMDG 737 is being able to do some more flights, a little bit longer flights into this type of location. You know, it'd be fun to do something, you know, from the east coast of North America into Reykjavik or something like that. Yeah. Oh, I know, Trail Door, you're not, and I just, for a lot of reasons, I do really look forward to the release. And I heard that might potentially be this weekend, which would be really cool. So, yeah, just really, like I say, just overall looking forward to having another high quality aircraft. And what a great couple of weeks it's been for Microsoft Flight Sim. After a nice couple of weeks in X-Plane, you know, they're kind of just like going. It's sort of cool to see they're going back and forth and trading punch for punch, and we flight simmers are the beneficiary. Now you got the Mad Dog, you've got the BAE 146, you got the new 310, you got this plane. Over in X-Plane world, you know, you've got Challenger, you've got the DC, the MD-11, you've got the 747, you got the A340. I mean, it's just fun. It's just been fun to watch the developers start to kick things out. This has been such a great sim for general aviation pilots. I mean, it really has. But there just hasn't been a lot of like really in-depth, you know, high-quality GA planes. Carenado has put out some that are definitely flyable and enjoyable. You know, no doubt about it. But now that we've got, you know, stuff like this, we've got that new Boeing 247 that's driving me and Good Fixin's crazy, Rob Valkyrie, and now, you know, Milviz. It's just like everything just continues to progress, and I really love it. And I know some of my friends are still getting that please insert disc 1, and that's super frustrating, and I feel bad because they're missing out on a heck of a lot of fun. No question. Yeah, Trail Door. That's kind of what I hear. I'm not a helicopter guy, but I do have a lot of guys that I know that are, and I mean they look really fun. It's just it's not been a rabbit hole that I want to go down, but I think that they would be. I think they're going to probably be pretty amazing. Yeah, can you believe that, Trail Door? So. It's I know. I mean, it's just interesting. Apparently they do offer a I don't know how many friggin' Blu-ray discs it would take to install Microsoft Flight Sim, but they do have a disc version of it, and somehow some of that coding is mixed in with some of the regular digital install, and Downwind Sim has had that problem, and now I just read on my Discord that Dakota Pilot has had that problem. So really, like I say, very interesting and embarrassing error, to be honest with you. I don't know how that happens in this day and age, but it, like for Downwind Sim, he just basically said, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna fly it. Not gonna worry about it. And I don't blame him. I mean, it's hard. It really is hard to keep two sims up to date. We found our airport, and I'm actually bringing it in just straight in. I have no idea. Sadakarker traffic twin Cessna 816 is on the final runway 19er. Sardaroker
500.
Check. Hey, we were just talking about you there, Valkyrie. Hope you're doing well. You probably felt your ears burning. Alright, gear down, 3 green. Lights, I never did figure out which lights to turn on. I think it's not that one. Dang it. Don't guess. We don't need avionics for this approach anyway, right guys? Let's see if we have a little smoother runway here. I have not, by the way, I've not downloaded anything from the TO as far as add-ons for airports. So that's why you're probably seeing some bumpy stuff. This one's no exception, but it's a little bit more doable. I drifted a little to the right there, darn it. Hey, we've got a raid. Oh, the Bush League Legend guys are coming in. Holy cow. Welcome, guys. Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome to Pop Culture. Welcome to Pop Culture.
All right, let me get down to the end of the runway here
Todd,
and kind of get
system
out of the
test
way.
okay.
And I'll properly welcome everybody. Great to see you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Thursday. Yeah, you can see the wind is, it's a crosswind, no matter how we slice it. So it's probably okay to land this way and depart this way.
Welcome to Pop Culture.
All right, welcome fellow Bush League fanatics. Great to have you here. And I know you guys are on that world tour having all kinds of fun. What a strong and amazing Bush community you guys have created. We're kind of a part of something that's a little bit smaller scale called the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In, and it's really cool to connect with. And I've been over to hang out with you guys a little bit. Nice to see you though. Thank you. I appreciate you coming by. And let's see, we've got a few new followers there. We got Wardo Man Wheels 7185 Icy Mittens. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. We have Token Brown Carbon Prop. That's a cool username there. And the Bush League Legends themselves have followed. Awesome. Well, welcome everybody. Nice to meet you. My name is Brant. This is the Melvin Leroy channel, and we do a fair amount of bush flying. We actually just came off of our 31st Bush League Backcountry Fly-In. We do our version of it. If in case you're interested, we'd love to have you. It's the first Monday of every month at midnight Zulu, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and we put all of our information on the downwindsim.com website. He's got a little WordPress website out there, and you can go check it out. There's all kinds of stuff similar to what you guys do. It's a bunch of freeware scenery add-ons and some itineraries and things like that. So we just were out there in the San Juan Islands up in the Pacific Northwest and just had an absolute blast. We've been out there now 3 times, and it's just, it's just such a target-rich environment that we keep going back and enjoying the heck out of it. So welcome. Yeah, welcome. We're here. Currently, we're flying actually with the Virtual USA Flying Club, and we're doing a little tour of Iceland. This is what we've done up to this point. Let me show you if I can. I gotta kind of catch my breath anyway, but we started here kind of in the northern part, and like we have a little bit of a small route here, but like there's all kinds of spots. You guys have been all around the island, but we've just kind of come down here to what I've called Sardaroker. Wait, Sardaroker. Yeah, Sardaroker. And then we're going to start turning back to the west now, and try to follow this line here and see if we can't find some different spots. We have been putting in a few waypoints along the way. Not all of these airports are rendered, so like I'm going to probably pick this one here. What is this? Reykjalar. And aim for Reykjalar and go from there. But yeah, that's Rob. Thanks for sharing that. Thanks for sharing that link there. And Yeah, if I missed anybody else, by the way, coming in from the Bush League Legends, I apologize, but you're all welcome. And Skull coming up soon. Oh wait, just passed. Trailed or what? Huh? What? The TO. That's right. That's right. Yeah, man. That's what all the kids call it. So I'm just trying to sound cool. All right, I've been on the runway for quite a while here, hoping that no traffic is coming in. And I had recycled my avionics switch accidentally. I was looking for landing lights. Yeah, so this leave it on. Pro tip: can somebody hit? I've got an animated emote there. Pro tip, and these ones can turn on and off. There we go. Yeah, we're in this Chancellor. You're having a lot of fun here. This is going to be, let's see, it's going to be a right-hand turnout on about a what? About 280, 266 it looks like heading. So we'll just kind of set that as a rough heading, and we'll see if we can. We haven't really flown one today. Using pilotage. Maybe we'll see if we can fly this one. This is an 18-mile hop to the next potential landing site, which is called Blondus. Okay, we're gonna try it. Let's see what happens. So we're departing to the north. We're gonna make a right-hand turnout. Yeah. All right. Let's make a radio call and get going. Gosh darn it, I keep clicking the wrong spot. Sardacar traffic, Cessna 11816 departing 36 will be a left-hand crosswind departure VFR westbound. Sardacar traffic. I'm sure true Icelanders are just absolutely cringing every time I attempt to pronounce one of these airstrips. Okay, this is a bumpy one, boys and girls, so keep your seatbelts fastened tightly. We don't have any airport mods, and I know there are a plenty of them out there, but I really wanted to see what just the plain old Orbix mesh did for this particular part of the world. I know it makes it look fantastic, but I didn't really have a chance to check out any of the, kind of like the a little closer to the ground. And what I'm finding is it's incredibly bumpy. So it's helped the look of the sim, no doubt about it, helped the look of the world, but it has not done anything for the airports themselves. But that's okay. That's okay. We actually are running 3 different mods, well, 4 different mods, and I think that the overall, I mean, looks amazing. It really does. But I just wish it was a little bit nicer to land on, I guess, but I don't know. Traildoor's made a few servers, and purchasing a domain name is cheap and some are free. True, that one is the free. Yeah, that one is the free ones, the .tos. And the first Monday, did I say something different than that? Yeah, first Monday of every month. Let's get on our heading here. Again, we're trying to do this one a little bit more via pilotage. And in fact, we'll do this just so we're truly pilotage. We'll turn that off. We need to get up and over. I can see on the sectional. Oh, gosh darn. I left that up. Sorry about that. And, keep forgetting. I am out of practice. Keep forgetting about the go-around cam. You guys got to remind me. You have to remind me about the go-around cam. Cuba flight will be upset. Anyway, we've got to go up and over a little bit of terrain here, and it's only 18 miles, so we really gotta get our stuff going. All right, we're back into the climb. Should have had climb power set a long time ago. Gears up, flaps are up. Let me just leave the lights on. We need, didn't brief this very well. I have no idea what we need altitude-wise because we're looking at Sky Vector, and Sky Vector doesn't really give us that for Iceland. That's okay. You're going to hit up a helo in Bravo India Kilo Romeo. Okay, cool. I know there are a few out there, and a few that are have been fairly well received. So you'll have to let me know. I just don't have the setup for all of the levers and things like that. That's the part that I know you can get it done with a traditional, more of a fixed wing setup. But I feel like if I was to fly a helicopter, I would really want to I'd want to have the collective and the I'd want to have all that. I wouldn't just want to kind of wing it, because I think that's part of the fun of flying a helicopter. I would imagine it's just like you're so hands-on all the time, and I think you just really feel the aircraft at all times. I'd like to simulate that as closely as I possibly can. It may end up being something that I try to do at some point here, but nothing just yet. All right, so we're gonna go over the top, and when we see the coastline, we're looking for really it's going to be on this near side. Again, a little north-south airfield. You can hear my dog saying hello up there in the upstairs. Clearly, they're not getting something they think they need. Yeah, the Melvin Leroy household has acquired 2 new golden retriever puppies. So, yeah, it's been a month since I've slept, basically, is what that means. But now they're overall very, very great additions, and they came at a very good time as well. So we'll see. Training them to be bird dogs, we'll see if that comes to fruition. But the one good thing about golden retrievers is if they don't hunt, they're still going to be great family dogs. So that's I'm excited to just have them regardless. All right, we're kind of cresting the ridge line here, and it took about 4,800. We probably are plenty clear of everything. Let's take a quick peek outside. Oh yeah, look at that. That's nice. That is nice. Bumpity bumps. We're going to have to descend here fairly quickly. Again, only an 18 nautical mile leg. So I'm going to pull the power back a bit here, and let's start ourselves on the descent. It might be one of those where we have to make a little bit of a circling approach here, and that's okay. Circling arrival. Cargo Real the Gamer, man. Goldens are amazing. Used to have one, and it was so smart. Yeah, I think these 2 that I have are shaping up to be also pretty intelligent. I had one earlier in my life, and she was a great dog. Don't think she was the smartest dog I've had, but she was a worker, man. She hunted hard, and she was all effort, man. She was all go, and she was incredibly trainable, and just a joy to be around. And then of course just an awesome family dog. But where are we heading for now? We're heading for Bravo. Let's see, this is Bravo India Bravo Lima. Belong to us. thinking it should be right where this river comes out. It should be kind of down in this area here. So we'll probably have to make a pass and fly over and land. I think we're going to be intersecting it kind of at a 45 here. So I'm going to try to jump in a left-hand traffic pattern and land back to the north. Blondos traffic, Twin Cessna 11816 is overflying the field 3000. We're going to enter a left-hand traffic pattern and land back to the north. Blondos traffic. You can see it right over there, kind of off our 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Really, we're flying well, actually, we might not be too bad. I'm going to estimate that's pretty close to where we are already here, about a 030040. That could get the job done. And all right, let's take a quick peek here. Elevation's 153. Yeah, runway 3. Yep, runway 3, and left-hand pattern into runway 3. That'll work. Slight adjustment there to help us out. We need all the help we can get, as you guys coming in from the Bush League Legends channel, you don't realize just how sketchy I can make this. Oh, we got traffic in the area. Was that just oh, that was just dirt on my window. Dang it, I thought we finally caught up to one of the guys. We got started about an hour and 20 minutes behind everybody, so I think pretty much everybody else is finished up with the event, but yeah, that's a wide traffic pattern. I'm cutting another wide swath here, guys. All right, into flaps range. Blondos traffic, Twin Cessna 816 is left base runway 3. Blondos traffic. All right, nobody out there. We are a bit high still, not horrible. Looks like we got like a little grass strip out there. When you're a bush pilot, everything looks like a strip, right? Oh, heck no, trail door, hop on in, man. I still, I want to fly down and hit a few more of these little spots here. I'm having a lot of fun. So please, feel free, hop in. Anybody that wants to hop in, absolutely, man. Great. Lots of flaps. Oh, my gear horn. How you vex me. Alright, gear down. As you're turning final, that's just how the pros do it. Blondos traffic, it's Twin Cessna 816 on the final runway 3. Blondos traffic. Ooh, really over
500.
that one. Check. I get a little bit of wind coming off the coast here. Maybe. A little quick still. That's all I know. Final notch here. All of a sudden I got low. I'm way fast. I'm going to bleed this sucker all the way down the runway probably. Oh, pause. Yep, floaty McFloat face. Slight little crosswind off our left, I guess. There's the ramp area. Yeah, all right. Oh, hey, hello. Yeah, we've got a little more flying to do, guys. So if you want to hop in, please feel free. I was carving out probably a good, at least another hour tonight. So, all right. BIBL. That's where I am right now, sir. That is correct. And now I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna probably fly. Well, let's see how far we can go here. This is a 44 mile. So let me file a new flight plan for everybody, just in case you want to hop in. So BIBL. I forgot to file a flight plan for this last one. And then we'll go to Rake Hauler. BIRE. What time is it, by the way? We'll be out of here in 5 minutes. And this won't take us long. 30 minutes at the most. Like I say, it's a 44 mile leg. Probably take us more like 20 minutes. That's all right. And now we're heading back westbound. We'll go probably 2,500 feet here. So, yep. I did not file a flight plan on that last leg. So, filed. Again, we haven't had ATC all night, but still, good habit. And crosswind, no matter which way we slice it. So I think we may be okay just to back taxi and depart. Just depart kind of to the southwest. That way we don't have to turn too drastically here. 263 is going to be the course heading. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, it'd be right-hand turn out. All right. I think that sounds like a good plan. Are you, Traildoor, are you loading in here? If so, I'm going to give you another minute because I need to go use the facilities. So I'll be right back, and we'll do the next leg. See you in a sec. Alright, let's backtrack and depart 2-1. Trailer, I don't know if you're ready to rock and roll, but if you are, cool, let's do it. If not, find me midway. And that would be just fine. Oh, you know what I want to do here? I want to do this. I want to go, actually want to come back in here and work a flight plan. Let's just see if we can execute something here. Nothing crazy, just a direct to BIRE. But what I want to try to do here... Oh, this is one that... Never mind, I'm not going to be able to. It's not in the GPS, so... Connecting to Unicom shortly. Okay, cool. Alright, we're going to have to... Do I have traffic? Yeah, I do. You must have spawned in there. Cool, man. My dog says hi. Okay, so we're gonna. This will be another pilotage type of situation here, then, guys. Here's what we'll do. We'll depart here on about a 263. We've got a little hill to fly over the top of, and then looks like we ought to have a nice little. Like this is a pretty good little bay to aim for. We'll kind of come in on this bay. Looks like there's a little bit of a low spot, maybe a little valley to cut us through, but it empties out into another nice little bay. And then what appears to be some sort of a bridge or land bridge or something, and then the airport is right down here next to yet another bay. So we ought to be able to clear that. Look at this, 13,100 and then 4,000 feet. So we might need. I filed 2,500. We may need more than that, you guys, when it's all said and done. Yeah, not sure. All right. Oh, you can see the helicopter taking off. How cool is that? Oh, that's so cool. Let's get outside. Where are you? Oh, it's my Microsoft Flight Sim not going to show you. God, got it. Sometimes it shows, and sometimes it doesn't. The multiplayer server has been kind of going in and out today. So, Trailer, I see you on the old, as the junior first officer would say. I don't know if it'll do it for me, but. Fish finder. I don't think I can do the command, but
I'm the fish finder.
so I do see you there. Thank you. Appreciate you flying along. All right. Unicom traffic radio check. I want to make sure I'm actually transmitting. I haven't heard anybody all night. Relder, can you hear me? Test, test, test. Yep, I'm transmitting. Oops. Oh, you know what I don't have? I didn't have. There we go.
Untitled traffic, aircraft in sight. 569 Pub Charlie.
That's why I haven't been hearing anybody. Is I didn't have my microphone set in. Crap, I maybe have gotten in everybody's way tonight.
Aha!
I'm so sorry. Yeah, if anybody is watching and I've been in your way tonight, it's totally my fault. But yeah, all right. I heard you. I did hear you there, by the way. Here we go. Okay, this is Blondos traffic. Cessna 11816 departing runway 21 will be a right-hand crosswind departure westbound Blondos. All right, that's I feel yeah I'm pretty much a pro, Fixie. Got that right. Flap set for takeoff. Pretty much a pro type streamer. I really like the spool up. This plane is got some nice little sounds. It really a good initial release, and he flat out let everybody know, hey, this is a whip. You're getting a beta version, but I'm going to knock $10 off of it for you. Give me some feedback. Let me know what's working, what's not working. It's exactly how you release an aircraft. You don't hype it for 2 months or 3 years. You work on it, you get it to where you think it's pretty darn close. You push it out as a beta, as a whip. And then you just listen to your community. You don't listen to the who's the most popular guy, who has the most viewers. You don't listen to those guys. Well, you do, because they'll give you feedback. It'll be different feedback though from what you get from the real pilots that happen to be in the sim world that are flying your add-on and can give you some legit feedback that really will help your your aircraft become better. All right, let's pull back here to climb power. 31 and 24. Air flaps confirmed up. There they go. Airspeed's good. Go around cam, finally. Woohoo! Party time, excellent. Oh, Trailer said no on your end. You're not hearing me. Okay, well, shoot. I did hear you.
Hearing you now.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. Well, I can't.
Orlando's traffic. Kodiak November 6 United Papa miles to the northwest, and we'll be joining the right base for runway 21 Orlando's traffic.
Smitty McSmittenheimer. Ah, it's so good to hear you on the comms, dude. Very nice, very nice. Ha ha ha. Bixie, are you done? Have you already made it all the way in? I'm going 4.5 now just because I'm nervous about clearing this terrain. Oh, you didn't fly tonight? All right. So this is the part of Iceland that is a lot like Alaska, where the imagery is just kind of mushy and not great. But I think what the Orbix guys have done, if nothing else, is they've gotten rid of like the clouds, and they've sort of gotten rid of, you don't see any hard edges on the tiles and things like that. So yeah, it's not perfect, it's not ideal, but definitely looks better than just the standard auto gen. I'm climbing like a 414 Challenger right now, man. What's the deal? Let's pitch to blue here. Let's get some airspeed. Yeah, I know I want to get up and going, but I can't. I'm not a porter. Can't just point the nose up and go. Had stuff going on at home. All right, man. All right, Brett. Understood. I've been there many times. Okay, so we're looking for that. Well, we'll get over the top of these hills here first of all, and then we're looking for that nice big inlet. Kind of wandered slightly here, so let's get back on course. You, though, I was incredibly jealous of you today, Brett, when I saw you posting the pictures of the 247 flight that you had. Congrats on a successful one, by the way. That honestly comes from the heart, man. I know how good that feels, and yeah, maybe a little bit of a breakthrough, or how to read the gauges until they sort of get everything, tweaked and the way it ought to be. That's another plane, by the way, that they've put out in that similar fashion, where they've said, hey, here it is. We're still working on it. We're going to give it to you at a decent price. We think it's a fun plane. We think it mostly works, but we need to have a lot of people fly it and give us feedback. That's that Wing 42 bunch.
Welcome to Pop Culture.
Airsays. Is that how you say that? Airsays? Welcome. There's 4.5. Happy Thursday. The Microsoft LOD killed me. Didn't see the airport and tell you right over top of it. Oh. That's no good.
Orlando's traffic. Kodiak November 6 Unit Air 8 Papa's a 4-mile right base for 21 touch and go Orlando's traffic.
Smitty, don't scratch up that brand new Kodiak you got there, buddy. Be careful of that thing. You probably got the wing pants on, or the wheel pants on. Be careful with that thing, man. Can't confirm that was a paved strip. That might have been like a little bit of a hard pack kind of oil type of strip. All right, hey, we are cresting, and I'm going to level it, try to get it trimmed out here to 4,500. Pull back on the power slightly. Don't listen to him. Smitty, come on, you know you got a lot of washing on that plane to do. That's got a lot of surface area. Don't want to get too dirty. Yeah, I'm having a hard time trimming this guy out today for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I think I see that little inlet over there, though, so that's good. That's good. There we go. That's a little bit better. I think the wind must be kind of mirroring the real world weather. I never totally understood how that works in either sim, X-Plane or Microsoft Flight Sim. If you work off a weather preset, does that just clear up the sky?
Traffic. November 16 area, Papa, final 2-1, touch and go, blind to this traffic.
Kind of make the altimeter be 299 or 2, but not really touch the wind, or does it also affect the wind? I know you can do a setting that's completely calm, you know, Cavoque, but all I did here was go from live weather to few clouds, so I guess I'm hoping that it maybe kept the winds going, because I want to make sure I'm landing the same way, kind of working the same traffic pattern as everybody else, just in case I happen to run into anybody. All right, well, across the bay here and into that little inlet we go, and then looking for, I mean, we're gonna try to go just to the right of this inlet and see if we can find the other bay, the other inlet that's on the other side of that. But first we're gonna fly through this cloud, because that's just what we do. There's not very many more of those, because this does have that. There's a pretty good peak over here. This is the one that says 13.1. I don't know that it's right where we're at, but that's pretty good elevation. That's elevation, Holmes. Right in my way. Right in my way. Wouldn't you know it?
Blind to us traffic, November 16 area, Papa's on the go and departing the area to the southwest. Blind to us traffic.
All right, I mean, I'm going to have to start to deviate a little bit so I can see where I'm going. Looks like I could, if I wanted to, chase this out a little ways, although this little valley turns more south than I want to go. I want to stay more on this almost this westbound heading. So what I'm going to be looking for is a clear path from this little inlet to the one that's just on the other side of the ridge line. But the clouds are not helping me here. They're kind of working against me. And I'm not grabbing a pop-up IFR if that's what you want. Flying slant Garmin right now, baby. I think I see the other inlet right over there. Let's point the nose at it and let's go get it. Clear the terrain. Get some nice, nice late afternoon sun. Yeah, that's a whole thing right there. Interesting. All right. Still, unfortunately, don't see any of the traffic around me other than I did see him flash on the TCAS. So I know that they are with me. Exclamation point with you. Bravo India Kilo Juliet is no, Bravo India Romeo Echo is where I'm going, although again it's not listed, or it's, I don't think it's one that's listed in the Navigraph data, so I wasn't able to put it into my GPS. I was going to try to see if I could shoot some kind of an instrument approach. I haven't really tried to do that in this plane yet. I believe I've flown an ILS maybe, but that's about it. Alright, so we're going to go over to this bay, and then what we're looking for is, looks like there's going to be some sort of a land bridge with a road that cuts right across us, and then the airfield should be just past that bridge there. You're not, what? Well, I'm not going GTO, join in, getting fresh. Oh, dang it. Not gonna be able to join in. I got you. Shoot, Trailer. I'm sorry, man. It's all right. Hey, it's all right. Maybe set something up. I'm gonna be flying on again, Saturday, and voice issues. Yeah, okay. No big deal. No big deal. Get it. Do some testing over the weekend and come fly with me next week. I'll be back my normal. I'll be doing a Saturday flight. It's Honk 3, Revenge of the Honk, and then Tuesday and Thursday I'll kind of be back to my normal routine. In fact, I'm hosting something here next week. Yeah, Tuesday, Life's a Beach, then you fly. It's playing words. I'm hosting that. That's the next Virtual USA Flying Club event. So just do what you got to do, man. Get your mechanics in there working on the sim, and then make sure you're ready to join us for that one. Over the weekend, it's on Saturday. It's Honk 3, Revenge of the Honk. Looking forward to that. That's I'll be flying out of Billy Bishop up there by Toronto. I'm going to fly Billy Bishop to Boston to Halifax in the Q400. So yeah, that'll be a Saturday at 2300 Zulu, 5 p.m. my time, 7 Eastern. I'm not sure where everybody lives, but 2300 Zulu. Hello. Hello. He might be yelling at the dogs, so. The event is, let's see. Okay, wait a second. I've been focused on Flight Sim 2020. I'll try to get set up during tomorrow. Yeah. Is there a link to the Discord event channel? So for the Revenge of the Honk, yes, there is. Here's that one. Rascals. I just copy link. There's Revenge of the Honk. That is an absolute hoot of an event, by the way. I've done Honk 2, Return of the Honk 3. It's all Star Wars related, obviously. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. Great traffic in a fantastic area of the world, and yeah, it's a good time if you can get there. All right, we're gonna go pull back a little bit. There's that land bridge, and then there's up on our kind of 1130 is the other smaller bay, and that's where we should find the airport. It's on this near side, by the way, if it is in fact an airport. I think it surely is there. Yeah, it's I don't think it's anything. It's not like Cal Scream's coming up. Cal Scream, you got to have a slot for it, but this one is just there's so many places that you can fly up there, so they just provide great coverage, and yeah, it's for me, it's like just the right amount of traffic. You know, it's busy but not too busy, and I just have enjoyed the heck out of it. Okay, looking. I think I see some runway lights up there, or some airport lights. Rake holder traffic. Twin Cessna 11816 is 5 to the northeast inbound, descending 1,600. You can overfly the field and jump in a left-hand traffic pattern, landing to the north. Rake holder. We've got runway. I think it just says north and south. Nope, it just says runway. I don't honestly know what we're gonna get here, guys. Soft runway. That's not really what this airplane is built for, but that's okay. I want to do too much, having been away for so long. Oh yeah, hey, no, it's and trailer. That's okay, man. That's part of the process, right? Of the reinstall and getting everything going, and it's like the cough drop. Yeah, there you go. Recolor. I like that. That's a good mnemonic tool there.
Terrain ahead.
Oh,
Terrain
goody.
ahead.
I'm inhibiting you, I know. Alright, where is it? It should just be right here, guys. I don't know what I was seeing, because there's for sure not any kind of a runway beacon now. Have anything out here? Anything? Bueller? Should be right on this side of this. Oh, there it is. There. Well, no, that's just parts of the farmer's field. How first of all, how pretty is this? Holy cow! Pretty. Yeah, I don't see an airfield out here, guys. Wow, this is beautiful, though. Really nice. Grass next to the mud, maybe. Yeah. Fire Sandy, what's going on? According to SkyVector, it should be right there on that little knob. I'm not, like, it looks to me like maybe it's just land at your own risk, kind of where you can. So I think I'm gonna just bypass this and go to the next place here. So, I mean, I think like it could be any of this stuff here. Like, but I just don't know. I don't know.
500.
Check. Oh, wait a second. Is that it right there? Missed it. Is that it? That's it right there, isn't it? That's it right there. Okay, we got it. Got it. Okay. Oh boy. What am I thinking here? going to extend. It's going to take me a second to probably find this sucker, so let's extend and get out here a little ways. Rakeholder traffic. Princess Navy 16 is left base to final landing to the north. Rakeholder. That would favor the winds, because I do think the winds are coming off of the ocean. So we've got some power lines down there. We got all kinds of fun stuff there. All kinds of fun stuff. I'm starting to get a little bit of I can hear
500.
stutters, some sound stutters on. I wonder if I've got this plane has a little bit of a memory leak issue. I've lost it now. Had it and I've lost it. Had it and lost it. It's over here. I'm not going to be able to make it. Oh, there it is. Yep. I don't see myself. Well, no, that wasn't it. The heck? Oh, it's right there. Yeah. I think I'm going to pass on that one. Rakeholder traffic. Princess Navy 16 low pass. We're going to be departing the area to the northwest. Rakeholder traffic. Yeah. Piping into the field for a ref. So let's get going. All right. I think this might be good because we can. All right. So flaps firmed up, gears up. We're going to climb out of here. Let's get some altitude. And this might give us a chance to maybe look at an instrument approach there. What's our next? We do have a BIRE. Let's do this. See if we can go. This might be one we have. This one shows up on SkyVector, so no, that one's not a thing either. Okay, never mind. So I want to find the next. Waypoint that actually comes into my. Oh, it's all okay. So we may have to go a little while here. Yeah, IBD. I think we'll just tune that in, and I think we're going to go ahead and do this. Let's go autopilot, let's go nav, let's go indicated airspeed mode on the climb, and I want to go 4.5. Set that, climb that at 120-ish. We're a bit over that right now, but that's okay. All right, so here's why I'm doing this, guys. I just want, on to the next target. Yeah, so guys that are flying with me, I'm diverting to BIBD now, because that's the next one on my list that I think actually has, it actually has some data here. So what is that going to be? About 38 miles, not too bad. Kind of heading back towards the start, honestly. And but what I want to do is I want to look and see if I've got any procedures here. So what I'm also trying to do is do a better job of pulling up the resources. Nothing on this. Okay, what about? This is a pretty phenomenal GTN 750. It has a lot of data that you can pull up here. There we go. We might have it here. Yeah, RNAV. Okay, very good. Visual. Okay, so can I grab weather data here? No, unfortunately, can't. They do have some of the frequencies there. A lot of times you can get a weather frequency there, but so we have an Ndv approach, which might be kind of cool. Let me see what that looks like. We're diverting. I'm gonna pull this up on Sky Vector here real quick. Do this to help you guys out as well. I love that. Very nicely done. All right, new flight. We're gonna go from. We went Blodus to. We're now heading to BIBD. Bildudalur. Okay. Bildudalur. So let's see what this Ndv approach looks like. Yeah, there we go. Kind of going straight up into there. Bildudalur. You're sitting on the ramp at BIBD. I should find this one easy. It's not a grass strip. Okay, that's probably better. Normally I don't mind, but this plane is maybe not the best for grass strips. All right, there we go. NDB. How are we gonna fly this guy? So we could tune in the Cellardalur NDB and extreme ADF needle swing may occur. Therefore, marker at NDB must be operating. Okay. This may be over my head. NDB marker out here, 9 miles away. What's the RNP look like? Comes in, same kind of holding procedure, or circling. Is this a circling? I'm having a hard time deciphering here. I think we're right here for the approach. No. Yeah, right here. So the runway is just kind of sitting right there. So this is going to be, this kind of leads you through the terrain, I'm guessing. Gosh, I do not feel comfortable shooting either one of these approaches. I need to research this more to get exactly the details of what we're doing here. So this, I believe, I'm gonna have to, honestly, I'm gonna have to do a little research on both of these approaches. I'm not gonna be able to shoot either one of them. We're gonna just go for the visual, and Trailer's in the B412 Hilo. Ah, very cool, very cool. Sitting on the ramp. All right, man. Good deal, good deal. Based on what I see going on behind me, this may potentially be my my final destination. Unfortunately, there, Trailer. Hate to do that to you, but load that. What does it look like here? Turn and burn. Hey, how are you, man? Yeah. All right. I think the challenge coming into this field is the terrain that's around it. So I think the approaches are designed to take you through a window here safely, and then allow you to approach and land. But again, just don't feel 100% comfortable doing that, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm gonna look though at the airport information here. Runway 4 and runway 22, so that's been pretty consistent throughout. And we'll be looking for runway 4 on this. So Thunderbird, nice to see you, man. He's good. He's fine. You can hear the JFO in the background. That's one of the things about this new mic I'm sure you're noticing is it does pick up quite a bit more of the background noise when it's out there. And I'm 100% fine with that. I hope you guys are okay with that as well. But it's just part, barking dogs and kids running around. That's just kind of part of what happens at my house, as you guys know. So, do a little bit of nose bobbing here. I don't know why, but must be hitting a little bit more wind than I thought. But it's nice to have the little guy back. He was just sort of a surprise. They popped right in yesterday. I was having a barbecue and expecting a bunch of friends, and they were just sort of, the friends were coming in here and there and everywhere, and the door opened again, and I just was waving people in, thinking it was another person coming to the barbecue, and it was them. I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck? And so pretty darn cool. Got some tactical night vision. Yeah, this little green screen is pretty cool, actually. Really, I think it makes a nice difference there. It's pretty cool. I like it. Wish I knew I was bobbing and weaving, man. I feel like I'm one of those cars with the lifts on it. Need some Dre songs or something going on here, don't I? Yep, it's like my fishing glasses. What's up, my dude? You doing what? Come up here and say hi to everybody. Say, let's see who all's here. Oh, boy. You gonna take the wheel for a little bit? Yeah, you got it. Good job. Say November 11816. Smitty's here. You can say hi to Trail Door.
Well,
You can say hi to Turnaburn. You can say hi to Fire Sandy.
me.
Remember our bathroom dryer? Just a couple towels, but if you could at least just wrap it right before you, minutes we have.
We'll try to remember.
Maybe.
You can say hi to Fixie.
Like that.
Fixie!
Sticky.
Good job of flying. Good coming up on the mountains here, dude. You're doing a nice job. Keeping it nice and steady. Nice and straight and level. Hey, say hello, Iowa Scotsman.
Hello, hello, Ivan.
Hello, my lad.
Hello, railroad track.
Railroad track. You have railroad track on your brain or what?
I have a railroad track in my head.
Okay, ready? We're going to go autopilot off. You're flying the plane now, buddy. Keep it pointed straight and level. Iowa Scotsman says hello. Hey, there's Pentagon.
Hey, there's Paddy.
Hey, you're turning a little bit, dude. You got to turn back to the right. Turn that way a little bit. Remember how to do that? Turn it that way a little bit. Go that way like that. Oh, not too much. Oh, up, up, up. Remember? Keep it straight. Keep it straight. You guys got to see this here. There you go. Good job. Good job. Can you see how you're turning a little bit here? What do you want to do to fix that? Remember?
What?
Give it a little bit of a turn.
That's mine.
That is yours, but you're flying the one with Papa now. It's kind of hard to see with this.
How did you give me that?
When I got this new one, I moved the old one over there for you to practice.
For me?
Maverick. JFO is running the show. That's right. Doing good. We're in the clouds. See the clouds going by? Tough sun right now. I'm gonna do this. Forgive me, guys. I wanted him to be able to see what's going on. He actually does a surprisingly nice job. All right, clear skies. There we go. All right, buddy. See where we're going? See how we're turning? Try to get it straightened out. Straighten it out a little bit, remember? Go this way. Keep it nice and level. That's the whole idea.
What is that button?
Huh?
What is that button?
Whoa. Sorry, I just hit the...
What is that button?
I can't hear you.
What is that button?
That button? Those buttons are for the trim.
What is that button?
Those buttons don't do anything for this plane. They turn things on and off. They activate the tickle finger. Just kidding. Yeah, we got to turn back. Look, we're going over towards the water over there, towards the lake. All right, good job. Now level it out. Point it right at the lake. Like you're driving it. Turn it a little bit. No, turn it the other way. So you can go towards the lake. There you go. Keep it going. Keep it going. Good. A little bit more. Good job. Nice job, man.
What are those buttons?
Well, I'll work those buttons. You work the yoke, okay? This is the power of the airplane. I'm gonna pull back on the power a little bit, just a little bit. There you go. That's good. That's good. There you go. Here, spin the trim wheel. Spin the trim wheel back. There you go. That's perfect. Perfect right there. Now straighten it out. Level it out. No, other way. Other way. Keep it pointed towards the water. Yeah, the boy right there. Perfect. Now just let it fly. Just let it fly for a little bit here. It'll level out. Now keep your hands on the yoke though. Don't want to let go of the yoke.
What is that button?
Looking good, man. Looking good. Yep, that's just a hat switch.
That switch?
Okay. This is going to be interesting because we got to go see where we're going. We got to kind of go in there to land.
Lane.
Yep. You want to stay up here with me? Maybe let Papa take this last little part, okay? You want to get down?
I want to get in.
Tell me what you want to do.
I want to
Okay. Let's see if we can get this thing down.
tell me if you need.
I'll tell you when to put this down. That's the gear. Alright, don't do anything just yet, though. Okay. I'm looking for the airport. It's down here somewhere. I hope. Might be... May have a little bit more to go, actually. I don't know. Where are you, airport? Oh, it might be cleared. It might be down. Oh, wow. We've got some altitude to lose, I think, here. Go notch of flaps. See if we can descend here. I think it might be right around this next corner, buddy.
That guy doesn't like when you turn.
Doesn't?
I mean, I just kidding.
Okay. There's the airport. I see it. We're going to have to circle down. See it down there?
Yeah.
It's way down there.
Oh. Really interesting.
Yeah. No, we got to keep turning. Other way. Yeah, that's a little too hard. Turn back. Let's go that way. Don't crash. There you go. Pull it up just a little bit. There we go. Now look. See the airport? It's right there. What do you think? Can you... If Papa gets you lined up, you want to give it a try?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get you lined up here. Let me try to land. Well, shoot, wait a second. Let me do this part here, okay?
Aircraft not in sight.
I dropped off the radar. Okay, I'm going to kind of come around here. We're going to get you lined up, and then I'll let you take it, and we're going to try to put it down on that runway, okay?
So that's the one.
That's the landing gear. I'll do that. Since you're going to try to land, I'll do the landing gear, all right?
I just want to do the landing.
You want to do the landing gear? Go ahead. Gear down. Push it down. Good. We'll get 3 green lights down there. That shows our... There's 1, 2, 3. Now look. Got the wheels are down, man. We're good. Alright, you want to try to land it?
Yeah.
Let me get turned around here and see if I'll get you lined up as best I can, and then you can give it a try.
I hope you don't crash.
I do too. Whoa, we're stalling. We're stalling.
We crashed yesterday.
Oh gosh, we're too high.
So
Okay.
maybe we're gonna crash.
We did crash yesterday, didn't we? Okay, we're gonna have to try this again.
Reykjavik traffic, we have the aircraft in sight.
And Reykjavik traffic, we're gonna overfly the field northbound and do a 180 and attempt the approach again.
600 million. 76.
Okay, let's try that again.
For a
We're gonna
second,
turn November 11816.
0006.
There you go. That's us. That's our call sign.
Remember 7 0 0 0 0 0 6. Wait.
Elmo's laughing. All right, almost there, buddy. One more time around, and then we'll get turned to final. We'll give you this shot at it. I'm sure you'll do great. Hey there. I told him I'd give him a shot at landing this. He's been very patient. He's doing good. All right, here we go. You almost ready?
877.
I see they're handing out pilot licenses at a young age nowadays.
A-firm.
Turn off the
Okay, buddy. Hold on. Sit still. It's about that time. Ready? Get your hands on the yoke.
yoke. Where's the yoke?
Be ready to drive. Here comes the runway. You want it?
Speedbird traffic, traffic 11816 is
You
still
want
in
to
sight.
see where it's at? You think you can drive it over there? See the runway?
Yeah.
All right, drive it over there then.
I mean, you hold it.
Oh, you don't want to do it?
Let's do when we get down this.
Okay, you can hold on to it while I hold on to it if you want.
Remember 118.
11816, that's right.
1816. That's right.
All right, here we come.
That's right. Here we come. What?
You got it? Hey, are you?
500.
You want it? Go ahead, you can steer it. Take it right in. Take it right in. Oh, you gotta turn a little bit. Good. Okay, line it up. A little bit of a turn. All right, there you go. Oh, we got traffic flying with us. Cool, man. Doing good, doing good.
Go down. Go down.
Wait, no, keep your hands on it. No, keep your hands on it. Oh, pull back a little bit. Oh, oh.
Crash.
That was pretty good, dude.
No.
That was really good. We had our friend that was flying in front of us there. Nice job, man.
Now we
Nice job.
just need to park it.
We need to park it right over here. Beautiful. Here, let's look. All right, sounds good. Right next to that green and white biplane. Birch. Great job, dude. Good job, man. Good job. All right, thanks for helping.
Hang there, hang there.
Oh, man. Yeah, I tell you what, guys, it's not going to be long before...
I'm a little out of practice, but I'm going to land right in front of you.
We got you in sight, even though you look like a hovering Cessna 414.
I see that.
My darn CSLs, man. One of these days, somebody will figure out how to make it look good.
Wish I could show you my screen. I'm right directly in front of you.
That looks pretty good. Pretty smooth, man. All right, guys. Well, I don't have any kind of...
I used to be a lot better than this. All right.
I don't have any kind of replay to set up with this deal, so I can't do that. But we'll just go ahead and hit the shutdown. I do have to go upstairs and kind of help out with everybody. So let's go ahead and turn things off here, and I think that will work. Then we can go ahead and bring the mixture back to idle cutoff, and all that stuff can go there. Lights off. Didn't end up having any of the passenger heat or any of the the pressurization on. All this has been turned off. Mags can all come off, and batteries can come off. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, Edmund, thanks, man. Turnerburn, appreciate it. Iowa Scotsman, yeah, he did a good job. He just is. He's interested, but he's like a little kid, and that's about as long as I get him. It's for about 10 minutes. And that's actually about 5 minutes longer than normal. So anyway, maybe just a tiny little assist there from Papa there. Just a little nudge on the yoke. But for the most part, he actually does pretty good. He went through a phase where he just loved to nose it over and make it crash. And so the fact that he's willing to fly it boring, straight, and level is kind of cool. And he still doesn't quite understand the concept of a runway. So, all right, you're heading over to Conti. Sounds good. I'm going to probably raid him, but I'll meet you over there, Turnerburn. So appreciate you stopping by. All right, guys, let's do this. We had a really nice flight, no doubt about it, but it is time to kind of call it good. And let's do that.
Thanks for watching my Papa.
So appreciate the raid from the Bush League Legends, and would like to say welcome again to all the new follows here. We had Airsize, Aerosols, I think that might be. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. Mortal Man Wheels, 7185 Icy Mittens, Token Brown, Carbon Prop, and Bush League Legends also with the follow. Thank you so much, you guys. And then to our on-stream regulars, Panagon, Traildor, Iowa Scotsman, Turnerburn, Edmund Stoner, Smitty, and let's see who else. Fire Sandy was here also for a while. That's cool. Fire, it's great to hang out with you. Please come back. We enjoy having you here. Good fixes, I think I said already. And just about to the top of my list here, but I'm sure we had Downwind Sim here for a little while. We had Rob Walker here for a while. All those users. Thanks again, guys, for being with me. Coming up on Saturday, Hawk 3, Revenge of the Hawk. That's 2300 Zulu stream time. I'll be in the Q400. Next Tuesday, Virtual USA Flying Club has an event. I'm hosting it. Life's a beach, then you fly. That's a 6 p.m. midnight Zulu flight. I'll be in the SR-22. That's over Myrtle Beach way. And then a week from tonight, it's TRACON Thursday, and they're presenting Pensacola. So that's be another. I have it listed as a 2300 Zulu start, but as I mentioned on Tuesday, it's going to be a midnight Zulu, so I'm just going to have to be a little bit late. We'll be back here in Microsoft Flight Sim flying the Warrior, and down there in the Pensacola area. So, Pentagon, thank you so much. Yeah, see you Saturday as well. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys. And as advertised, it's time for a raid. And we do have, we have a few options here, guys. Let's see. What do we don't have we've got kind of the, oh, wait, hold on. Let's do this. Here's a guy, here's a guy, I sound like John Madden. Here's a guy that we don't see on here very much anymore because he's too busy doing his real life piloting stuff, making me all jealous. But let's go say hey to Dave Rendon, our old dear friend Dave Rendon. And yeah, I'll meet you over there. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's almost Friday, guys. We'll see you on Saturday. Take care. God bless.